Today I was going through some shitty YouTube content as I like to do, and I decided to check in on a classic. Our old friend I'm J Station. You'll remember this guy for making these awful 3am videos. He's just a pathetic worm of a person, really. And you'll also remember him from when he got arrested at Disney World and threatened all the security guards by taking them to jail saying how powerful he is, and then making a huge mistake, making it seem like they just fucking caught Cobra Commander when really all they caught was a limp-dicked shitty YouTuber. But anyway, he's still making 3am content, it's still all bad, but something caught my eye. He posted this video saying he almost died last night, so that really piqued my interest and I clicked on it, and I can say with nearly 100% certainty, it's completely fake and he made it all up, but he doesn't frame it that way. He frames it as a real thing, and the comments are 38,000 strong, all saying how sorry they are for him, wishing him the best, his views exploded, and it's all just completely fake.
I was editing my video for you guys. All of a sudden, 3 dudes in masks run up in my house with ski mask on. Start beating me senseless, bro. Choke holding me. I was going in and out of consciousness. There was blood everywhere. They say, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the Rolex?
So that's the story in a nutshell. He says he was attacked by men wearing masks asking him where the money and Rolex were. Sounds straight out of The Big Lebowski. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's where he drew the inspiration. And then he takes us on a walkthrough of what exactly happened throughout his house. He says he filmed this right after being released from the hospital.
Like crazy, guys. And I did record everything that happened when I first got back from the hospital last night. Hope you guys enjoy it. Smash like. What's popping, guys? Back with another banger video. Your boy got fucked up, yo. People just ran in my house and messed me up, like super bad, yo. No lie, guys. It's not makeup. It's not makeup.
You repeating multiple times that it's not makeup just makes me believe that it is makeup.
Ski masks and shit because they pussies. Come in here. Look at this, man. Filth on the floor.
So now what you're about to see is the fanfic J Station has conjured up for this. I don't know if it really is makeup on his face or if it did get fucked up, but I can assure you it's not from whatever kind of story he's peddling with this. He probably fucked it up doing a really lame stunt for one of his shitty videos. Just look at these footprints here that he uses as evidence. This looks like some shit out of Scooby-Doo when the mystery gang is following an obvious trail. What kind of dirt do you have outside your house, J Station, to lead to these kind of tracks? Do you have just like wet cement outside? How the fuck could they have this many visible tracks that all of a sudden stop after the first room? You'll find there's no more tracks throughout the rest of the house. So what happened there? Did all 3 of them just decide, hey look guys, we're gonna beat the shit out of this guy, but let's not be disrespectful to the actual household. Let's take our shoes off here to stop getting all of this filth everywhere. Why would the track stop? This looks like J Station took one shoe, put a bunch of dirt on the bottom of it, and started slamming the ground to make it look like footprints.
So I was editing my video on the couch over there. They came in. Look at the blood on the fucking wall. Blood all on my couch. Basically, they come in the house. I was sitting here. They run up on me. They just punch me in the face. They choke me out, push me against this wall. I struggle around. I end up on here. Look at this blood all up on here. They're beating the fuck out of me right there.
Again, this whole room is just the only room that has any footprints in it throughout the rest of the tour he gives. I also find it really hard to believe that in one punch they split his entire skull open to be getting blood everywhere. Usually when you get punched once, your whole skin doesn't explode. It's not like hitting a watermelon. Unless he got jumped by 3 MMA fighters packing meat, laying down fat hands, I doubt they split him open in the first 1 or 2 hits.
Eventually I went unconscious, tried to escape. I ran over here, there's blood all on my couch. I run to the door here, but it's locked. So they grab me, they fuck me up again. Start going unconscious and shit.
Somehow J Station goes unconscious multiple times throughout this, like 1,000 fucking times. It's like his defense mechanism, he just goes unconscious, which just doesn't make any sense. You usually go unconscious one time and that's about it. I don't think if he went unconscious multiple times, they weren't beating his ass. They didn't just call a timeout like, hey guys, stop, we're not savages. He's unconscious, stop beating him up. Let's wait for him to get up, and then we can keep beating his ass. That doesn't make any sense. There's no way you went unconscious 5 or 6 times here, and still kept getting opportunities to escape.
They're fucking me up here, they're holding a knife on me. Where's the knife? Anyway, they held a knife on me. Here's the knife. They held this shit on me. They said they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Where's the money? Where's the Rolex? You little bitch. You ain't deserve no fucking Rolex.
And it was at this point I knew the video had to be fake. If I'm wrong, J Station, I'll issue an apology and give you like $10 or something maybe, but I know I'm not. And I even asked a real police officer what would happen here. J Station said he contacted the police right after all this happened.
And guys, let me tell you this. They said to me, they yelled at me on the floor when I was chained up. They said, "You call the police, we're gonna come back here and kill you." I went straight to the fucking police, bruh. The fuck am I supposed to do, man?
And yet somehow he was able to leave the hospital and come back here, and his house is in the exact same condition he left it in. No crime scene, and the fucking weapons they allegedly used are still here, enough for him to play with it. So how the fuck does that make any sense? Those weapons would have been confiscated immediately, looking for prints or anything, forensic evidence. There's no way small penised J Station, little baby wiener J Station could come back here and go through this fanfic shit. And it all sounds so unbelievably bad, so generically fake, like some really bad B and D action movie about revenge. There's no way this happened the way he said it does. There's no way it happened at all. I scrubbed through Canadian police reports filed from June 9th to June 12th. Canadian records because he's in Canada, he's not in the States, and there's nothing about a home invasion or assault or anything involving Jason, last name, I'm not going to drop his last name, but Jason E. I didn't even really fucking need to do that because it doesn't take an expert in deductive reasoning to conclude that something doesn't add up in Jason's story here. It makes no sense based on what he tells you and what he's showing you. It's just so goddamn silly and obviously fake. It sounds like a story your friend would have made up in middle school for how they broke their arm. Yeah, bro, I was fighting 10 ninjas and I easily defeated the first 9, but then the 10th one snuck up on me with a sledgehammer and broke my arm. Yeah, but you know, it's still pretty cool. But in reality, he broke his arm trying to do tricks on his Heelys.
Come back here, man. I'm gonna put this in your fucking throat, man. You hear me? Hey, bro, I know who you are. Let me see, man. Okay, eventually, guys, they took me down in the basement. I'm gonna show you what's in the basement. All right, so I struggled there. They fucked me up on the floor for trying to escape.
What do you mean you know who they are? Well then case closed, why don't you go get them? That should be pretty easy in that department. Then you just said you know who they were. But this makes no sense. Apparently the criminals know the layout of his home super well, because they take him from there directly to his basement, so I guess they figured out exactly where his basement was. Granted, it's not the hardest thing to deduce, but it's still a bit of a stretch considering they apparently fucking bull charged their way through his front door right to his couch, and then from his kitchen to his basement. I don't think they would have had time to notice where the basement was.
So I come in here, we go down in the basement. I think there's a little blood. More blood here on the wall. They put me in here, guys. They tie me up with fucking chains. They put me here. They're taking pictures of me on their cell phone of me all fucked up like this. Then I try to escape again. So we end up over here before they like just start punching me again, holding me again. And then they say, "Oh, yo, Snoop," because Snoop's upstairs looking around my house. Who the fuck is Snoop?
Snoop, huh? You're making this entire fanfic and that's the coolest name you could think of on the spot? You're going through all this trouble for this whole theatrical performance here, and the best you could come up with on the spot was Snoop?
He's looking around my house. He comes back down here. They grabbed a fucking sledgehammer. My head is right here. And I'm laying there. Snoop's with this sledgehammer. And he says, "Put your fucking nose on the fucking cement." Bro, I thought this buddy was gonna fucking slam this hammer right in my fucking face.
Yeah, that'd be the conclusion most people would draw with an order like that. This just doesn't add up, though. Where the fuck did they get the chains and the sledgehammer from? If you noticed, when he showed the basement, there is nothing in this basement at all, except for the chains and the sledgehammer. Did Jason just give them the tools to kill him? Did they bring them? If they brought them, why didn't they leave with them? Why are they still there after the fact? It's an empty basement except for the chains and sledgehammer, the props he uses for this fucking fake performance. It's so blatantly obvious and so low effort. I don't know why people aren't poking holes in it, but instead just blindly assuming it's real, even based on Jason's entire track record of making everything fake.
I said, "Take whatever you want, man. I don't got no money. Take my computers and shit." They took absolutely nothing from my house, man. They began to tie me up here in chains, and then they went upstairs. took off my pants because it was all tied up. They had me locked up in here. And it was tied to my pants. So I took off my pants and I freed myself. I ran out here, out of this window in my boxers. My keys were in the corner there because they flew out of my pocket when we were rolling around. I get in my freaking car with boxers, no shoes.
Do you expect me to believe this Jack Bauer shit, this James Bond shit? How does that make any goddamn sense? That's more like Austin Powers shit. They chained your pants to that post? Why? What? So they chained just your pants to that post? How the fuck do you free yourself from chains to a post by taking your pants off? I can't even imagine how that works. Even if they did tie your pants to the chain post, you're still in the chains. Taking your pants off doesn't take the chains off the post. You know what I'm saying? I can't even wrap my head around that. That makes absolutely no sense to me. And luckily, your car keys were in your pocket this entire time. And despite the fact you've been rolling around throughout the entire upstairs and the basement, your keys ended up in the basement right next to the window. How convenient. Why the fuck did you have your keys in the pocket in the first place when you were apparently just editing videos late at night getting ready to go to bed? Why did you have your car keys with you at the time? That's very odd. I don't have my car keys with me right now because I'm not anticipating on going somewhere. You were editing a video, as you said. Why the fuck were you planning an escape route just in case? Do you have like these back protocols in your head, like, just in case I get my ass beat, I want to make sure I have my car keys nearby. And also I want to make sure I have the loosest pants to slip off in case I'm chained to a post. I just don't believe that at all. And also, why the fuck did they just leave you down there unsupervised while chained up if they weren't stealing from you? You said they took nothing from you, except for a pair of alligator shoes. So why did they leave you? If the whole purpose was to kill you, why did they just leave you chained up down there and then go upstairs? What did they do upstairs? Just jerk off in front of your 1 million subscriber plaque? I don't get it. Nothing of this story makes any sense. This is like really shitty programmed NPCs or just really shit fan fiction, which it definitely is. I really cannot grasp the stupidity behind this story, nor how people could be so gullible to take it at face value and believe it. And another thing, to poke another hole, you said when you went to the police that they warned you not to do that. Why would they warn you not to go to the police? You said that they told you if you went to the police they'd come back for you. But yet this entire time you're saying they were going to kill you if you didn't escape. So why would they give you that warning if they were planning on killing you? That doesn't add up. They wouldn't say, look, we're going to kill you, but if you go to the police, we'll come back and kill you again. They can't kill you twice. That math doesn't add up. So this whole story doesn't fucking add up. Oh, it's so unbelievably dumb. It's so fucking dumb. It's obviously just there to get some sympathy out of whatever injury you sustained, or maybe you didn't even sustain an injury, maybe it is just makeup, and you're just getting views out of it and getting sympathy for no reason. Well, obviously the reason is just for your shitty ego, but my god. I feel bad for these fans, but I can't really feel bad for them. They have shitty taste in the first place, but they're mostly kids. 100% kids, actually. If you look at the comments, every single profile picture is pretty much a kid's profile picture. There's Minecraft, there's a bunch of garbage like that. And to exploit them like that, I think is just downright wrong. And these kids are calling for justice. There's no doubt some of them were really moved by your story and got very upset by it. Little did they know they were just being played by you. It's just so shitty. You're such a goddamn scumbag. Jason, if I'm wrong, I'll come out and apologize. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not above swallowing my pride and admitting a mistake. I can definitely do that. So why not prove it? Show the police report. Show actual proof that this happened the way you say it happened, actually transpired in this way. I want you to prove it. An easy way is either your hospital record, which should show exactly what happened, or your police report. By the way, I understand maybe he filmed this video before going to the police, which is why it's not a crime scene and all the evidence is still there. But I also have a hard time believing that because he says he just got released from the hospital, meaning at the hospital he would have had to tell him what his injuries were, what they were sustained from. Thus, the police would have been forced to be involved anyway by law. They would have been drawn into it because it was a home invasion and assault that led to these injuries. So, he wouldn't have got a chance to go back to his house in a fresh crime scene without any police intervention. It's just nothing about his story makes any logical sense at all. And I really would like you to try and prove it, J-Station. Since he posted this video, he hasn't really talked about it. He hasn't proved it from what I've seen. There's no evidence. I've searched for the police records, can't find anything. There's just nothing that indicates to me that this is genuine, in even the slightest bit. You're such a piece of shit, J-Station, Jason E. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it, but I don't think I am. Fuck you, Jason. See ya.